Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Y'all already know who I am. That doesn't matter. What does matter is that we have Equity Ben in the house today.
Hi.
Okay, I met you. Well, I shouldn't say I met you because we didn't officially meet until years later when we started working together. But I came across you when I did my Disney college program back in 2017.
Oh gosh, and I was like a full-fledged adult in 2017.
Yeah, you were.
I was a dad in 2017.
Yeah, I
and you're like, I'm a college kid.
And I'm just here partying,
Yeah.
living my best life at the Disney college program. No, you were doing Frozen. You were doing the Frozen sing-along.
Yes.
And you were just so well known throughout not just the world or the Disney fandom, but through the college program too. Like me and my friends would purposely go to your shows.
Oh, you're very sweet.
At Frozen because everyone wanted to see Equity Ben. And I'm dying to know, how did this term or name Equity Ben, your stage name, came across?
Oh,
like,
it's
how did that
so
happen?
wild. So during my interim at that show, people would go up to the ushers outside of the theater and ask for my schedule.
That's
And
insane.
it was against the rules for them to give it. And so they were getting bullied. And so I thought, well, let me just start an Instagram page and post my schedule because at the time it was allowed. And as long as you were very... It's
Discreet.
Not discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm very good at being DL. So I would post and I was like, I don't want to be the Frozen guy because at Disney I had like 15 different stages that I had learned. So I didn't want to be the Frozen guy in case I got moved or learned
Yeah.
a new show or opened something else. So I was like, well, I'm in the Equity Union. I'll just call myself Equity Ben.
What a
And
great
then when
name.
I moved away from it, I was like, should I become a realtor? I was like, no, equity means so much in this world.
Should I
and
become a
I stand
realtor?
behind the concept of equity among all. So
Yeah.
let me keep it. And that just,
It just stuck.
Yeah.
It just stuck. Yeah. I just remember you were literally like a celebrity at the Disney parks. It was crazy.
well, you're very
full
sweet.
on celebrity. And I remember when we started working together, I think we had posted a picture or something on social media and all my friends were like, oh my God, you know Equity Ben? It was crazy. It was crazy.
It was a little bit of a whirlwind for me, but I had been in the business for so long. And as silly as it sounds, when you're at Disney, you get recognized all the time the longer you work there because guests are repeat.
Yeah.
So it'd be like your favorite server. Like I was just at Denny's or whatever that you go every Sunday. I was just like their favorite actor that they saw at this show or whatever.
Right.
And I was there forever since 2005. So people would come.
That's when that show opened?
No, that show opened in 2014.
Oh,
But
okay. I was like, what?
started at the Hoop-de-Doo in 2005.
Get out.
So that's like people really kind of knew me from that. And this is like pre-YouTube. I just became part of family's vacation. So as silly as it sounds, it was just a memory thing. Like
Yeah.
I was part of their traditions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And this was also during the time where like social media was like really becoming a thing. You're getting posted on, at that time, TikTok wasn't as huge, but you're getting posted like on Instagram, on
Yeah.
Facebook and Reels and all that stuff. So you were during
When
that
TikTok
peak.
did take off, which I think was like 2018, that's when I realized, yeah, you curse on this?
Yeah,
I was
hell
like,
yeah.
oh, this is a big deal. Because I was getting stopped. Oh, you're the guy from TikTok. And I was like, I don't even have a TikTok.
Yeah.
What is that?
You're like, I don't even know what that is.
And it was because people were posting. That's one thing. I don't know what we're talking about today. So if you want to guide me away from this, just tell me to shut up. But I
Never.
hate people that get paid by posting other people's work.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It makes me sick to my stomach. You have no talents, and so you go and film somebody else, and now you're making money off of
There's
their
your
work.
camera. Tell them.
Get a job. Stop taking from us. I don't know. That to me is gross.
Yeah.
That to me is gross. It would be
Well-
like if you went to a Broadway show and film them secretly.
Yeah, like
and-
you bootleg it.
Yeah.
And then you just sell it. And then
you
you're
got
just
paid.
making money off
That's
this bootleg.
That's how I feel.
It's piracy, people. This is
Piracy.
basically piracy.
Yes.
No, Kevin's only posted he's posted a couple of TikToks, but rarely. He posted one TikTok and all he did was post a clip of Dance Moms that he was watching and it blew up and has like 1 million views. Granted, Kevin's not out here trying to make money off of it.
He's part of the problem.
You heard it here first, babe. When he edits this later, he's gonna be like, he might take it off
He's
now.
gonna take it out. Yeah.
No, but I see. But like, I know what you mean. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know what Dance Moms is, but I'm glad
You've never seen Dance Moms?
No, I think that was like really popular when I was doing like summer stock. There was no time to watch any
well,
TV.
you're a father, so you'll probably watch it and absolutely hate it because of what those poor girls go through.
Because that's what the Abby Lee Miller.
Yeah. But you're also gay, so I just feel like there's part of it.
That part of TikTok I see, but I've never seen. Also, that's where JoJo Siwa is from, right?
Yes.
So we're huge JoJo fans, but because Charlotte went through a JoJo phase,
Yeah.
wore the bows. That was my I never went to a concert before, and
Your first concert was
JoJo
JoJo
Siwa.
Siwa at the age of
40. It was here in Tampa.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why had you never gone to a concert?
Music, as crazy as it sounds, music is like not a big deal to me.
Gotcha.
Broadway is my concert.
Gotcha.
I would see.
So you'll go see all the Broadway shows.
Yeah. I've seen Carol Burnett live. I've seen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at like a couple of the big ones, and she was like really into JoJo Siwa, and I was like, well, how much could these tickets possibly be? And they were only like we paid $100 each, and it was so much fun. I was like, well, let's do this again. So I did get tickets to see Elton John because I'm a huge Elton John fan. And I thought, well, now that I know what a concert is like, it's like Elton John, but it really was very senior citizen Elton John. But it was gorgeous. I wept the whole time because I grew up on that music. And then the other concert we were invited to by, I should probably remember, Live Nation to go see Katy Perry. And
we saw each other. Yeah, we ran into each other.
Yeah,
and
so I didn't pay for that, just to be clear.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, wow.
I was like, well, what do you want from me? And they were like, post if you want, post, don't post. I was like, really? That's it? I know. I think I got on this list, and I honestly don't know how I got on this list. Stuff just shows up at my house. And
you sure it wasn't a Katy Perry situation? Or her team was like, hey.
That was a DM.
From Live Nation?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, because it sounded fake.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then the tickets showed up, and it was, what is it called? Open floor? I don't know.
The general
and
admission or whatever.
I mean, I was here early. Like, I just am very punctual, and the ticket said 6 o'clock.
Yeah, he is very punctual. He showed up 5 minutes before his call time.
So we showed up at 5:30, and I mean, it's all gays. I mean, the whole.
Well, I was there. My friend
gays.
Anthony was there.
Gays are not on time.
No.
And so
I showed up like 10 minutes before the concert started.
And we were front row.
Yeah, you were at the barricade.
Just because, not because I knew anything about concerts, but just because I'm punctual, but also because
So be on time, people.
Did not pay for parking because I parked on the street. That's how cheap I am.
And that's fine. Hey, listen, we love a penny pincher. I love that.
I am a penny pincher.
As you should.
And a took
in this
pincher.
economy?
Yeah. Amen.
In this economy?
Amen.
How do you feel seeing, you've left Disney. You left Disney around 2020.
Yes.
How do you feel now? Like, I don't know if it pops up on your For You page. It pops up on mine all the time. But like the Frozen show, seeing all these actors who have come and done it now, like.
My heart, I love that they still have work, but you can see that they're not able to perform to their full capacity because they are being censored. I don't know what happened post-COVID, but they're controlling like all of their performance, not just there, but cruise line, any sort of social media. Something happened, and now that I'm out of the loop, I don't know.
Yeah.
And there's the amount of censorship is wild, and it's just, not to be like that old guy that's like, that's not what it was when I was there.
Back in my day.
Yeah, but it just isn't the same. So I'm glad that they have work, and I'm glad that the show's successful, but we used to get away with so much.
I know some of the jokes y'all be saying was crazy.
It was crazy. And honestly, Universal, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Universal's like, that's funny. Keep it.
Yeah, that's a free range.
Yeah. And that has been the biggest blessing.
What was your favorite joke that you would say at the Frozen show that really got the people chuckling?
Oh, it was like, this is my favorite bit. Do you remember when the Nokia phones were exploding?
Yeah.
There was a part in the show where Kristoff's sled randomly exploded, and it is very funny in the film, and we would literally just touch on it. We would go, oh, Kristoff's sled exploded. just like sleds do. It wasn't very funny, so I one time just said, Christoph's sled exploded like a Nokia cell phone. And it was just like this, like it stopped the show. People were laughing for like minutes.
Can I say that's my favorite when everyone's laughing and then you guys on stage are like trying to keep going and you can't because it's just...
we lost a sound tech once. Not like he didn't die. He just didn't. He just didn't show up. And they had to cover for him, and we had an A cast and a B cast, obviously with the actors too. But because of our union, they pushed us. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the techs did 1, 2, 3. They took their lunch, and then they came back for like, well, I should be able to do this. 6 and 7 were 7 was their last show. So he like forgot which show was his lunch, and he went to lunch, and his name was Milton. I think his name was Milton. And
Milton,
so,
if you're out there.
I feel badly, but he didn't show up, and he did get disciplined or whatever. But during the show, just to make the other actress I was with laugh, I was like, where's Elsa? You know, that was part of the show. It was like, we couldn't find Elsa. And I was like, and Milton, where the hell's Milton? And then all of a sudden it just turned into a thing where it just became a running gag, and audience members were like, Milton, like it was a whole thing.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss that stuff.
Yeah.
But I get to do it at Universal.
Yeah. And that's, it's so fun to see you go from, you know, Frozen to now working at another theme park and still performing. And it's just my favorite thing.
Honestly, that's why I am doing Universal, is because the money is great on social media. It is a significantly smaller time commitment, but I am a comedian.
Yeah,
like,
you're a performer.
I need to touch people.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
It sounds like I should be visiting a certain island.
Yeah, no. Not that way.
But
Just
I am
touch their hearts. you know?
Yes, but I am. I have to hear the laugh. Like even this, just hearing you laugh, it just means so much. And I love being a dad more than anything in the whole world. And honestly, if you told me I had to quit performing to be a dad, I would do it. But there is a part of you when you become a parent that kind of disappears. And I've, over the past 5 years, really have been able to blend the dad, the husband, and the comedian like all together. And it took a while to figure out the levels, but I feel like it's right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I just love when Charlotte comes to the parks and watches you perform. Like that's my favorite thing. Because that's,
I'm not gonna lie, it's very special.
well, of course. And you see the twinkle in her eye, and you see that, you know, she's looking up at her dad.
She's so proud. She's like, that's my father.
Yeah.
That's my father.
Yeah, as she should be.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, you know, adopting Charlotte. And did you always want to be a dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, except I knew I was gay, and I was like, well, I can't get pregnant, even though I tried.
Yeah.
I'm still trying, baby.
It's not going to stop you. Your eggs are still good.
That's what I've been told. Over easy. But I realized that wasn't going to happen, being gay, and then all of a sudden, like, the Marriage Equality Act happened under Obama, because I always say his name wrong, but Obergefell sued the Supreme Court and won, and then we were able to get married, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, maybe this parenthood thing is possible. So it really happened fast. And between 2015 and she was born in 2017, like we decided really towards the end of 2015 that we were going to start the process. And we started the process, and it moved fast. And our lawyer, who's like kind of like Fran Drescher, like very nanny, very funny.
Oh, Mr. Sheffield.
And Jewish, like very. And she's like, oh, pregnant women love the gays because. And I was like, well, why? And she goes, well, they're not being replaced, right? So it's like mom is passing on the kid to be raised by two men, where often in those scenarios, the man is gone. Mm-hmm. So like she don't give a about the man often. I'm obviously generalizing. There are many different cases for adoption. And so we actually built a really great relationship with her mom. We see her all the time. We text, we call. She actually had a baby 2 years ago. So Charlotte has a brother, and she just so his birthday was last week. We sent them a gift. We called, we wished them a happy birthday. And on his birthday, she told us that she was pregnant again. So Charlotte's going to have another sibling.
Wow.
So and we're able to
And
be
Charlotte, like, sure, you guys road trip or take a trip to like see her
every summer. Yeah. It's super great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We actually are the most recent house, which is now the house we just rent, has an apartment for her and her son, so we can like all be in the same place.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really special.
It's very special, and I understand how lucky I am to be in this position because a lot of people aren't, and we just want to do what's best for Charlotte. And then, I'm not stupid. Like sometimes it is a little bit uncomfortable to be like, oh, we would never do it this way, but that's how her mom does it, and so we're doing it that way for her mom. Or like, this is different, but we're just going to go with it because...
Do you see a lot of the mom in Charlotte? Are there things where you're like, oh, there's your mother?
Just physically.
Gotcha.
Just physically. And like Charlotte is growing to like spicy food, stuff like that. Where I'm like, oh, that's definitely not from
Us.
I mean, I guess it is from, like, we love spicy food, but like that's definitely from her mom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. And when you married your husband, like, was one of the, like, you both wanted kids? That was an agreement? Or did he had to come along,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was like something we never really talked about. And I think the reason we never really talked about it is because we didn't know it was attainable. And so when things started to become attainable, we decided together, let's go for it.
And you went through like a private agency to
Yeah, it was a
adopt Charlotte?
private adoption,
Okay.
actually out of Tampa. It was called Heart of Adoptions.
Okay.
And we did it because it was lawyer based. And so they take care of like all the laws, which are very scary and very confusing. Like,
I'm
I don't know
sure.
if you
I
know
can
this,
only
but and
imagine.
obviously things are like pro birth mom because it is her flesh and blood. And you can like lose, and it is 75% chance of the adoption not going through with any couple adopting. So it's scary. It's
Yeah.
really, really scary.
And that's because, the mom can give birth and then realize she wants to keep the baby, right? Is
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. I know a lot of, and this sounds awful. I mean, but it's the truth. A lot of moms just scam the people out of, because what ends up happening is that it is true. There is like no exchange of cash, but what you end up paying for is like covering the apartment, covering the cell phone, covering the grocery bill, like certain things get taken care of. But also in that case, they're legally not allowed to give you her phone number, but she gave it to us. And so like we were the only ones taking her to doctor's appointments and stuff because at the time she didn't have a lot of people in her corner.
Yeah.
So that's changed. She does have a lot of people in her corner now. So it's
That's
definitely
amazing.
changed. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And now Charlotte's 8.
She's 8. Yes.
And she is also a little comedian.
She's wacky. She is crazy. Yeah.
Which I'm just like, no, that's full on Ben's kid.
We were making muffins last night, and the reason we were making muffins is because she comes home all the time with applesauce, a snack from school, and I am really bad at throwing things away. And I was like, what do I do with
All these applesauces?
And I looked up a recipe. You can make muffins out of it. So I made
Oh.
applesauce muffins.
How was it?
They were really good.
Okay.
So I'm washing dishes while she's mixing, and I look over, and she's literally sitting on the countertop just like this with her legs crossed, just mixing. And I look over and I'm like, right. I mean, tell me that's not funny, right?
Hilarious.
She's so funny. Yeah.
I know. That's definitely your kid. And
Yeah.
my favorite are like the Ring camera videos. And
They're getting farther and fewer between because she knows it's there. So sometimes she's like performing for the
yeah,
camera,
she's like,
right? And I'm like, come on, it's not as funny as when she didn't know it was there.
yeah. Ugh. Well, and one of your clips went on Ridiculousness, right?
Yeah, a couple of our clips have been bought by social media companies or whatever media companies, and like History Channel, HGTV.
History Channel. Wait, what do you mean history?
don't
Why
know.
does History Channel want that clip?
I don't to document the fact that there were gays that lived in Florida. I don't know. I don't
In
know.
the year of 2020, the
Wait, do you
gays-
ever? I know this is. Now I am the captain now. Do you ever deal with the bull that's like, oh, how are you gay and live in Florida? And you're like, in this.
I just saw a TikTok literally this morning talking about, it was this woman and she was literally saying, Florida's really gay.
Really
like, It's
gay.
really gay. And the reason they don't want to leave is because they love Florida and they don't want to leave.
Yes, and also if you take us out, then who's going to be representing us? Like if we left,
Yeah.
then we're a
We just
vote.
give up.
Yeah,
We just turn
give
in the
up.
towel. We just throw in the towel and that's it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, one of the biggest reasons why we will never leave Florida Florida is we put a pride flag out, and we had a non-binary teenager knock on our front door. And I actually did post the video, but I ended up taking it down because I felt maybe like it was too outing the teenager. And they knocked on the door, and they broke down in my husband's arms because they had never felt seen until they saw that flag. And I thought, well, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of gay people in our neighborhood, but there they are seeing us in the neighborhood, and that's huge. And I was like,
You live in Windermere, right?
Yeah.
Well, and my girlfriend lives in Windermere, and she was like, I didn't know it was like so red over here. And I was like, yeah, girl.
Honestly, where there's money, there's going to be a lot of conservatives.
Yeah, obviously.
And it's just voting for tax reasons. I never announce my politics because I just don't feel like how stupid can you be? I'm the most liberal person alive. And people are like, well, you drive a Tesla or whatever. I'm like, well, yeah, but I didn't realize that when I bought the Tesla.
This was pre
I didn't realize that he was
craziness.
going to be against his trans kid and
all that stuff.
all of it. So, I mean, and also, the finances about trading in a car, it's not easy. So I'm going to drive the car until I need a new car.
Yeah.
And then we won't be. But anyway, I'm very liberal. Okay. So
Yeah, sue him. So
right?
sue him.
I voted for a woman twice. Okay.
And he'll do it again.
And I voted for a black guy twice.
And he'll do it again.
I will. Please. Please. How about now?
Yeah, let's actually start. That's why. And I have to say, my whole life, I have bounced between Puerto Rico, which is where I'm from originally.
Oh, I love Puerto Rico.
Well, I'm sure you love the men in Puerto Rico, but that's another video. Anyways.
I do have a story. When you turn off the camera, I'll tell you about
Oh,
my
I
trip
cannot wait.
Puerto Rico.
I should start a Patreon, and if you want to hear the story, you have to subscribe.
Actually, for $5, just DM me. I'll tell you the story.
I would like $2 out of every $5 you make. So I'm originally from Puerto Rico, and I've bounced back between living in Florida and Puerto Rico. And for a while, when I lived in Puerto Rico, I wanted nothing more than to live in Orlando.
Yeah.
Because I was born in Puerto Rico. We moved to Orlando. I was in Orlando for 10 years. So at the age of 10, my parents got a divorce. We went back to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until we came back and then went back. It was a whole thing. Towards my high school, or when I was finishing high school and graduating, I was like, I really want to go back to Florida. I want to just live in Florida. And then now I've been here for I don't even know, since 2017, so almost 10 years. And now I'm like, now I want to get out of Florida. But I moved to Tampa from Orlando, and I'm like, oh, wait.
Well,
I actually love it here.
There's a lot of culture here.
Yeah, I love Tampa. Moving from Orlando, I think that's what it was. It's not necessarily that I wanted to leave Florida. I think I wanted to leave Orlando.
There's Cubans here. There's Puerto Ricans here. I mean, it's very gay.
Yeah, it is very gay.
I mean,
you've been to St. Pete?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've worked in St. Pete. I worked at American
Do
Stage.
tell.
Yeah.
Oh, American Stage.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I don't know if you were a go-go boy or something.
Me?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a go-go away boy. Are you kidding? Nobody wants to see this. Although every once in a blue moon, there's a man or two that make me feel sexy.
Oh well,
yeah,
because you are sexy,
well,
baby.
Very sweet.
Look at this guy, isn't he sexy?
DM me $5 and I'll tell you my Puerto Rico story.
I bet it was wild. Anyways,
it involved a mofongo and a coconut piragua.
Oh, Boricua.
The only two things I know about Puerto Rico.
But no, and so that's the TikTok that I saw, and she basically said that she was like, we're not gonna throw in the towel, we're not gonna give up on Florida.
Go struggle in your snow. I'm gonna struggle here in my gorgeous 72-degree weather. Okay,
absolutely,
right?
Yeah,
and also I love my life.
Yeah,
I have never been hate crimed here. Well, one time.
Yeah.
One time, my husband ran a movie theater, and so we could go.
Okay, pause. Your husband has had many lives.
I know.
Well, we'll get into that later.
Well, I really thought my husband was only going to be at the movie theater.
He owned the movie theater?
No, he was a general manager in a Popka for Regal.
Gotcha.
Anyway, we will never go to a Regal again, but that's a different story. But he moved into Jeremiah's.
Yeah.
And then he got plucked by Jeff for Jeff's Bagel.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And the money was insane, and he loves that job. I've never seen him this happy.
That's good.
Yeah, because most of the time he's not near me, so that's why he's so happy.
Kevin's the same way.
But we were going to I wanted to go see that movie. Actually, you know who directed that movie was somebody that directed you, El Torino, who was
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, yes.
Clint Eastwood, yes.
Wait, maybe he didn't direct it, but he definitely starred in it.
No, I think he did both. I
Yeah.
think he starred and directed.
I love that movie, but it was very
a great
hard to
film.
find. So it was in Kissimmee. So we went to Kissimmee. And
Wait, this was a while back.
we're old. Aaron and I, 20 years. Yeah, I don't even know. Were you even born? I have no idea when this was.
I was born in '97.
So-
no, but I
oh,
was already
yes.
I was already here, but I was a kid for sure.
So we are walking into the theater, and some kid in a like $40,000 pickup truck rolled down his window and was like, and I will not admit this in court, but I saw the license plate, and then we went and saw the movie. And I have a thing for like numbers and you know, like I don't need to like text you where we parked at the theme park. I know it. And when we came, I'm also in a quick study for like lines and stuff.
Yeah.
So when we came back, I saw the car parked, and I keyed the out of that car so hard that, I mean, at the time you would need to put a key into the ignition. I know you don't understand that, but I
Yeah, I only
bled.
know push to start.
Yeah, yeah. I keyed it so hard that my thumb bled. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, you know,
He had to go explain.
he had it coming. He had it coming. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, I've also never been.
That's it. And I've been here over 20 years.
Where are you originally from?
Up north. To like Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. I did all three.
But you don't claim that. You.
I don't know. It's not that I didn't hate it. It's just that the problem, I think, with gay youth is that you're never, but seriously, first of all, is that you exist.
Let's start there.
No, the problem is you're never really you until you come out. And so I don't have like the fondest memories of childhood because I was never able to be me. And then when I finally came out and actually accepted who I am, those are the memories I love. Like I love my time in Florida.
Yeah. I think one of my good Judies, her mother went through a whole thing with a gay man. That's a story for off the camera. DM me $5 if you would like to know the story.
I want $2.
You got it. But it led back to like there's like the study, or not the study, but you know, like men of a certain age, gay men of a certain age, right? There has to be some resentment towards the gay youth because of how the times have changed. I'm not going to say it's easier.
I think I actually, as egotistical as this sounds, those people.
Right.
It should be easier for you. I am working hard to make sure that my child's life is easier than mine was. So why shouldn't we be doing the same for gay youth?
Right. Absolutely.
Like that. If
Yeah.
you're not voting to enhance a gay child's life, you. Mm-hmm. Seriously, you're right. Like there are people that resent the gay youth now because it's so much easier, but those people.
Right.
We should want a better life for those kids.
Absolutely.
Because those kids are still being picked on. It's just less.
Yeah. And who knows what the future will hold, you know, in the future. And like when I'm of a certain age and I look back and maybe it's even easier then, I'm going to be so proud that I was a part of making it a better world for them.
Because every child that is able to live their authentic life is not a dead one. Mm-hmm. So I just those men or women who think,
Or those they thems because they
well, that's true, non-binaries, who can't be happy for other people. That's gross.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because you know what? Being hateful is not gender specific or sexual orientation
you're
specific.
Right. You're right. It is a very masculine energy. I mean, very rarely do I come across a woman where I'm like, I hate you. It's usually men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's a couple women I can think that I'm like, I hate you.
Well, for me, the problem is like, I hate you. Me. That's my biggest problem. It's when I'm like, you mother. And I'm like, oh, me.
Oh my God.
But I think that's like part. I don't know.
But see, and that's just you living your authentic true self.
This guy was trying to bully me online last night, and I was like, oh, you're gonna make me come.
My favorite thing is when you call them out.
Yeah, come for me.
Yeah.
Let's go. Are you sure your employer is cool with this? Are you sure your church is cool with this? Are you sure your wife is cool with this? Are you sure your kids are cool with this? Because if they ain't, they're gonna find out. Because this is my job.
Yeah.
I'm not going and clocking in a 9 to 5.
Right.
I'm figuring out where you work and making content about it.
Right. I want to know, like, has anything ever transpired from those, like, from calling out people that they have?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Totally. My favorite is, and maybe I didn't even delete the video. Somebody was like, why is this gay shit on my timeline? And I'm like, hello, the algorithm, you're gay.
Yeah.
And they deleted the comment and they messaged me. They're like, I actually think I am gay. And I'm like, well, it's not going to be with me because you bullied me.
Now you've lost your chance.
Unless you're top me.
Stop! I'm screaming. Ben, get it together.
Wait,
Come
tell
on.
me, on a scale of 1 to the drag queen, how bad am I being?
No, you are being, I think, a good, reasonable amount. Will I let your daughter see this video? Absolutely
No,
not.
never.
She will never see this
There
video.
will be many videos my daughter will never see.
No, but I'm so glad that you call them out because, people love to hide behind a comment or behind.
Sometimes I let it go, but like if you're so bold about it, then come at me.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. Also, they're never happy. I don't understand because happy people don't bully. They're always so sad about something.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, let's make you sadder because you picked with the wrong guy.
If you're not following Equity Ben on Instagram, you are missing out on not only just the funniest ever, but also just him calling out bullies, and it's just so fun to watch. So if you haven't followed Equity Ben on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, go do that now because it is so funny.
It's how I pay my mortgage. Please.
It's how he feeds his children.
Do you know how expensive a Disney cruise is?
Yeah, and you be going left and right. I'll never forget. Kevin just loves you, and he was like, it was when he went on the Wonder of the Seas because his sister, my sister-in-law.
And here I was talking all this shit about Royal before. Was he in the room while I was doing it? Oh.
Yes, he was right there, but that doesn't matter. But it was when he went on Wonder of the Seas for like employee preview, and
Okay.
he was like, I think he was like showing like they got a tour of the suite, and you were like, oh, I'll leave my husband for a rich man.
Oh. Well, let me tell you. Well, because we looked at some of
He
those
was
suites.
dying.
No, I'm not kidding. Like some of those. I mean, Royal has what is it called when the pricing changes depending on like how many people are on board and all
I
that
don't
stuff.
know what it's called.
But some of those suites are actually very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Not the one that you were showing me. That one was like 32 grand. Can you imagine spending? I mean, I actually can. Not right now, but I actually can imagine spending 32 grand on a vacation, but not on a Royal Caribbean cruise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, certainly no disrespect. I will spend my money for a butler on a cruise, but 32 grand, I want like my own yacht. And it's,
With a sexy pool boy.
I mean, is Charlotte on board?
I mean, maybe sometimes. Maybe
If Charlotte's on board, I want them all lesbians.
Oh, okay,
It's just like no touching, like very easy, right? Also, they're just more efficient. Lesbians are way more
I
efficient.
love how you had to go the lesbian route because you can't even trust women because women can't.
Well, yeah, there might be something wrong. I don't know. Lesbians are efficient employees.
They are.
They get shit done.
They do. And I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
You know, my high school bully was a lesbian.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when they're not.
You're like, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You could be like, my high school bully was a ladybug, and you're so tiny, I'd believe it.
No, but she was. And I was like, I'm gay too. Like, why are you being so mean to me?
Well, because maybe were you two the only gay people in the class?
Oh, in the class? No. There was another gay. But I just feel like I was just so proud of who I was.
Where did you go to high school?
In Puerto Rico.
Oh, in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Every time I even hear the words Puerto Rico, it turns me on a little bit.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding? And that Bad Bunny. I mean, I know I sound like an old man when I talk about him.
And that
I'm like,
Bad Bunny.
I don't know any Spanish, but I'm like, I'm like,
Did you like the halftime show?
like the halftime show. Do you know how many times I've watched that? Oh my God, he is But also I wept because it was pure art. It was a love letter, not just to Puerto Rico, but really any Latino, because it was just stunning. And also, if you are a minority and can't see yourself in the shoes of that Puerto Rican singing of the Super Bowl, where like the kid was like asleep on the So like
during the
I was
party.
that kid.
I was also that
like
kid.
I don't. How can you not see yourself that way?
Yeah.
I know. It's just so wild that
Did you freak out when Lady Gaga showed up?
Yeah, yeah. And like in the, I don't know if this is politically correct, so forgive me, but like the Puerto Rican beat singing her song, like I loved it.
The salsa remix.
Yes,
or as
excellent.
Kevin said in my video, the Puerto Rican mix.
No, I mean, see, that's why I was like, I don't know, but like, right?
It was salsa. She was just doing "Die with a Smile," but as salsa, which was cool.
It was a syncopated rhythm. Yeah, it was very good. He is so hot.
Note to self: Ben loves his Puerto Rican men. So if you're Puerto Rican,
I mean, I do love all men, but like if you're Puerto Rican, you do get like. I
You're
was
up there on
going
the
to say a
list.
leg up, but
a third leg up.
Oh my
Anyways,
oh, that picture of him in those tighty whities. Oh my god! I mean, right?
yeah,
like
no,
my God.
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. You know, and it's really funny because I feel like a lot of gay men are also just like they thirst over Ricky Martin, as they should, right? Because
Yeah.
Ricky Martin's gorgeous, but. I don't know if this is really cringy or corny to say, but I always looked at Ricky Martin as a father figure.
Yeah, well, he's 3 times your age.
That, but also when I was growing up,
I mean,
queer,
how old is he? Like 65?
Oh my God, is he
I think
60?
Alexa, how old is Ricky Martin?
You think I can afford Alexa? That's
Oh.
so funny. That's hilarious.
My kid has one.
I'm sure I could. I just don't have the time to go to Target. Anyways, no. Well, whatever. I'm sure he is like 65.
Hey Siri, how old is Ricky Martin? I'm just dying to know now.
Let's see. 54.
Okay, so I was
Thank you, Siri.
I was
you were
11
aging
years.
him.
I know. Well, it's just because I remember him like since like always remember him.
Yeah.
We went on a cruise, a Disney cruise to Cabo way back when, and we were docked next to his yacht, and he has a helicopter that lands on his yacht.
What a life.
Yeah.
What a life to live.
Yeah.
No, well, and it was just also the like me growing up queer too. It was just like, you know, I saw
Was he
him.
out when you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because he was not for my life. He was not always out.
Yeah. I think he was. I don't know if I should say like freshly out. I don't know. I always remember.
Hey Siri, when did Ricky Martin come out?
She's like, leave me alone. But I remember him being queer. I think what the biggest thing that was happening when I was young with Ricky Martin was when he was having the twins. That was
right.
like the
Yeah.
biggest thing. But that's why I always just saw him like as like the father figure. I was just
Have
like,
you seen him on that Ryan Murphy show
oh,
that takes place in Miami about?
Palm Royale.
No, but close enough.
You know, I auditioned for season 2 to play his son.
Oh,
Didn't happen, but that's okay.
could you imagine?
I think I would have
calling
sobbed.
him?
Daddy,
Oh God!
you're insane.
I mean, come on.
I know. No, true. Very true. But
You know, because there's all that stuff about Calvin Klein and his significantly younger. I
it's
think.
not going to be you.
I mean, is my husband dying?
I mean, if you're that age, is he still around? I don't know.
My husband or Ricky Martin?
Both. Are they still around?
No, but like Calvin Klein can still get it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know. I think age is just a number. It's when you like fold in, when you throw in the towel. That I'm so gay. I was like, when you fold in the towel, when you throw in the towel, that's when it's like you're not hot anymore. But
Yeah.
it's just, it's not even about like physical, like your gut or whatever. It's just like about like
Maintaining yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. In any capacity. Just providing yourself with self-care so that, you know, you look good. And if you feel good, you're going to look good to everybody. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And that's the true tea right there.
Yeah.
But
and you know what? Like, honestly, if you love yourself, there's always going to be somebody that finds you attractive.
oh,
It doesn't-
absolutely.
yeah.
Confidence is so sexy.
So sexy.
100%. There have
Yes.
been men in my life pre-marriage that would hit me up at the club that weren't traditionally the best looking, but they were so confident in what
Yeah.
they were saying that I was like, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 vodka
answer
sodas
is
in.
always yes, regardless of the vodka soda. I'm always too cheap to buy a drink at the bar.
Your husband must have so much fun with you.
We have a lot. We actually do have a lot of fun.
Well, and can I just say too, like, you compliment my relationship with my husband, but it's same here. Like, I love just seeing you and your husband just live life together.
It's just so nice. I've said this 1,000 times, with him in the room, with him not in the room, just to know that, like, it's done. Like, my marriage is secure. I will always be with him. We are, the only thing that is ending us is death. That's it.
Yeah.
And like, he randomly had an emergency with travel for a job, and so he ended up driving, and he drove with his colleague, and I called her and I was like, that man is the patriarch of this family. You have got to keep him safe. And she was like, yeah, well, I don't want to die either. I'm like, no offense, but I don't give a about you. But
Take care of my man.
yeah, because it ain't worth the $1 million life insurance. Like, I don't care about the money. Like, who's going to me? Who's
Yeah.
going to feed me? Who's
Yeah.
going to take care of my kid? Who's going to rub my back when I'm sad? Like, that's my, and he's always there. Always.
Yeah. No, and it's just so fun. Like, when I saw you guys, like Katy Perry with Charlotte, and
Oh, that was the best night of my life.
it was just so fun it's just so fun to see you guys travel all the time and like just live life together.
Because honestly, like, what the is the point of all this if we're not doing
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Were we meant to be just like apes, like eating bugs out of the ground? Like, let's
Right.
go do
Live life.
Live life.
Yeah.
And like, I can't even imagine. Like, we took Charlotte to Puerto Rico. Like, I can't even imagine not having that lived experience where we got to legit have a monfungo, have a piragua, go see the old town. Like, it was stunning. And why not live that life?
Yeah.
Like, we were just in Mexico, and I was like, well, I want to do something that I haven't done before. And we've swam in a cenote, but I never jumped into one. And so I found a tour that you like climb to the top and you jump into the cenote. And that was so cool. And I just can't imagine living life where I'm like, I'm just going to watch more Netflix.
Yeah. Sit and chill.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm tired.
Yeah.
But we do enough sitting.
But you know, he told when he came in through this door this morning, he told me, "Listen, I did the deed this morning. I rode the bike. I pleased my man. I rode I did 20 20 miles on the bike. You went for a walk.
I did 20
at
miles.
3 Trentas. I was like, Trenta coffees from Starbucks. I was like, this man.
Oh no, I didn't have it. That's my first Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
I drink Panera because it's included in my $99 a year sip club.
It doesn't even matter, dude. You've had 3 coffees. Meanwhile,
I'm
I
Jewish.
barely got out of bed at 9.
Well, yeah, but we live different lives. What time did you go to
the
bed
old
last
man.
night?
I went to bed at, I want to say like 11.
Yeah. Okay. So I went to bed at 9.
Still, you still got up and prioritized. Definitely prioritized.
Are you kidding? My husband was out of town. I slept with my in the air.
you greeted him with your when
I was
he
like,
came
ding
home.
dong. Literally.
No, and again, I could not get out of bed at 9 a.m. Meanwhile, Kevin was already out and about doing went to get us coffee, went to go get his eyebrows done, like running errands.
He did look very fresh.
He did, and he looked good too.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. But you know what? And that's what I love and admire about you and your husband and your family.
But you do. Listen.
I will say we are going to Spain tomorrow. So,
But also here you are creating your own content. You're not like sitting on the couch like, oh, woe was me. Like, you're making happen. And there are people that are going to sit on the couch and be like, oh, why didn't I get this? Why didn't I do that? Why can't I afford this? And you're like, no, I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for your heart, I'm going to make it happen. Like, listen, Universal's fun. I love Universal. The money is But the reason I do it is because I love making people laugh. And my kid is only going to laugh at so many of my jokes. I need like an audience. And that's why I do Universal.
yeah.
So
Because you just love performing.
I love performing.
Can I say I think I posted this on TikTok and then I deleted it, but
I do that all the time.
I was like, this
I'm
is
like, oh God.
I was like, well, I was like, this is just stupid.
Yeah,
But
it's like you accidentally sent this happened to me once, not me, but my friend sent. We used to buy my best friend. We used to buy him underwear every year for his birthday. That was like our like little Aaron and I-
teehee.
Yeah, and he would always send us like a sexy pic, nothing crazy. Well, one year he sent it with his like tip out, and I was like, whatever. And I was like, who's this random number? Like, it was a group chat. Who's this random number? He was the boss of a company in LA, and he sent it to one of his employees who's also named Aaron, which is my husband's name. and he called him and he's like, listen, I sent an inappropriate, can you please delete it? And he claims that the guy was never sued, but can you imagine?
Oh my God.
I know. So it's like when you post the TikTok and like
this is why the conservatives don't like us.
Yeah, because we send pics.
Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
kidding? Are you kidding?
No, it's because
the conservatives.
No, it's because we're twinks in the Senate. That's why they don't like us.
Here's the reason I have.
Did you see that video?
I did.
Of course you did.
And let me explain why I hate that video. Because that bottom is just bones.
Sydney, this is just bones.
There's no, like, listen, you're sitting like all caked up over there. That bottom was like,
oh, so you don't hate it because it was like how disrespectful in the Senate. You hate it because the tweet was just
first
bony.
of all, they were on Klobuchar's seat. Like that fucking, she's like, how dare they, gay rights? She was like, all for but also that I think he was like German, the intern that was also like, he was like,
oh my God.
It was.
I haven't seen the video, believe it or not.
I haven't either. And I can't believe you would bring this up in
how dare you
a
make me
house
look
of worship.
bad in my house of God, mind you.
Wait, you're like goading me. You like Barbara Walters' ghost.
No, see, and I had this.
You didn't even see like a tiny little like meme of it.
I saw people talking about it, but I just didn't. I don't have Twitter too, so I know that's like the source for it all. But
I don't have Twitter either. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have like an alt Twitter where I'm like posting whole.
Yeah.
That's
posting whole on main.
I am very sex positive.
As
so
you
like
should
there
be.
is nothing wrong with that. But I also do have a very public social media presence where like I can't do that. But like that's how I watch porn is Twitter. Mm-hmm. Like how else? I don't even know. Am I so old? I don't even know.
No, you're in the right spot.
Right. I don't know where else would you find it.
Yeah. See, but that's why I didn't see the video because I wasn't on Twitter, but I saw people talking about it.
So do you not watch porn?
This is the house of the Lord.
Yeah, I'm being way too open with you. I'm so sorry.
No, I love it.
Speaking of open, that Senate twink.
I'm screaming. No. Can I also say, going back to performing before we keep talking about
Wait,
holes?
we haven't actually finished one sentence.
No.
What were you going to say about TikTok? Posting a TikTok.
Oh. That you've done a role that I've been dying to, like, I have a dream role, and I don't sing, so I don't do musicals. But you've done
Edna?
Yes. That is
best.
my dream role. So talk to me about getting to play Edna.
Well, I really thought that I was basically like...
Oh, for all of you, by the way, that don't listen to musicals, Edna from Hairspray. There you go.
Yeah.
Tracy Turnblad's mom.
In the original movie, it was played by a very famous drag queen. And then on Broadway, it was played by like the most...
Harvey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Firestein. Yeah. And all of a sudden, the original drag queen from the movie has slipped my mind, but it will come
Divine.
to me. Divine, yeah. And what I was going to say about Harvey, prolific gay Broadway actor and writer and creator. And they were doing it in town at the Dr. Phillips Center, and they had auditions, and my friend was like, you need to come out for this. And I was like, yeah, but I think my like big performing days are done. And we're like pretty deep in this adoption process. And they were like, but when else are you going to get to do? And honestly, it hasn't been done in town since. So,
yeah.
And so I thought, okay. And this theater company has money because they get it all from Disney. And then all the money that they make, they donate to charity.
Amazing.
It's a good company. It's called Encore. So I auditioned, and when I auditioned, they did the weird callback thing where like you're called back in front of your peers so you can see what they did. And they were all playing foppish, over the top, like men in wigs, and I just played a woman.
A woman, baby.
I just played my mom.
She is.
So I like knew for a fact that I was like, oh, I'm getting this because
You're like the gay Barbara Streisand. You are my gay Barbara Streisand.
I am. I mean, like, she's pretty much gay. Like, let's be honest.
No, fully.
And it was pretty crazy because they offered me the role, and then Charlotte's due date was the closing date of the show. So Charlotte's due date was the 22nd of July. And so there was a moment where I thought I was going to quit the show because at that time, my understudy would have taken the role. And then, like, if I had to leave to go be at the birth of my daughter, my understudy would have taken the role anyway. So, like, it was just, like, pointless. Like, why not just, speed up the process? And my husband was like, so let the universe decide.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so all around the house, we had on these little Post-it notes, and I actually have one in her baby book, her birth date, like, written out. And we would go around and we would kiss it, like, putting in the universe that that's the day that she was going to be born. And so July 22nd happens, and that's her due date, and her mom calls me, and I'm, like, in full drag, right? Like
full Edna.
Like, ready to go on. And I was like, oh, my God, here we go. And, like, I had this whole, like, image of me running into the hospital.
In full Edna drag.
And the nurse is like, who the are you? And I'm like, I'm the mother.
My baby.
And none of that happened. Like, her mom
got pushed back.
Her mom was basically like, I'm just sitting here, and I don't know when this is going to happen. And when are you guys thinking about coming?
Where was she born? Here in Florida?
No, Detroit.
So what was the plan? Like, for you to get on a flight?
No, we were going to drive
to Detroit.
We had everything in the car ready to go.
That's insane.
Everything, and we were, like, ready to go. And then the music, like, the overture started for the show. My husband afterwards told me that he started crying because he was like, we made it. Like, once the music started, like, we made it. Like, you did your dreams, and now we can go do our dreams together and become parents.
This is so gay.
And literally the next morning, we dropped my dog, who hadn't died yet, at my parents' and drove to Detroit.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, we dropped my friend at the airport too, because my friend who sent that pic, he was staying with us. Yeah.
Well, and I think that's just absolutely wonderful and gay and just all around so magical. That is awesome. But yes, I am so jealous because I am like, that is the one role that I would love to do on stage.
I think you still probably have like 15, 20 years. You are
because I'm such a baby.
You are very young.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're playing Ricky Martin's son.
I did audition for Ricky Martin's son. That is true. That is very true. But what a joy. This has been so much fun, Ben, having you on the podcast. Do you think
I'm canceled?
I think the conservatives will cancel you. But you know what? That's already happening.
Already happened.
You literally
come to my page.
Yeah,
I can't wait to show your employer what you say.
Exactly. Listen, if you're not, I'll say it again. If you're not following Equity Ben on Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans.
I don't have an OnlyFans, but if you DM me and send $5.
You'll get $5 worth of content.
Every dollar you send me is 1 inch. I'll show you.
And he only has like
about $3, so $3.50.
You might be overpaying a little bit, but that's
I am
okay.
Jewish.
But yes, everybody, go follow Equity Ben on all social platforms. He is hilarious. If you are not following him, you are missing out on so much. So go follow him. Ben, it has been so much fun having you here.
I'm so proud of you.
I hope that you can come back because this has been so much fun. Dare I say?
Never going to have me back.
Oh, I'm absolutely having you back. This has been the most fun.
I really, really, really mean it, Onyx. I swear that people that follow their passion, regardless of where the money is, I think that's the most important thing. And you're like out there making shit happen instead of just sitting watching the butterflies pass you. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And it's definitely not about the money because I'm so broke. It's not even funny. And that's okay. That's okay. You know what? It's fine.
I'm so broke. Let's go to Spain.
I am leaving to Spain. I literally have to go pack. Anyways, it's been so much fun. Like I said, go follow Equity Ben on all social platforms. You are not going to regret it. Ben, thank you so much for coming. And to all my listeners and all my viewers, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.